Tin had me doing something like this.
Yeah, that's the adductor pullback. Okay. All right. So the previous drill where both feet were on the wall on your back was addressing both sides. This is commonly used for our PECs, the people that suck on both sides when in regards to like the adduction drop test. So if they're positive on both sides, that's the one you'd go after. Now let's say you got that one person that's negative on the right side and positive on the left. This is the drill you would want to take them to. So you would have them on the right side lying. You would place the bolster in between the thighs. Depending on the person's hip width, this is a little bit big for Monique, but we'll still get her deep into it. You're also going to want to pre-position IR. So this is where having the feet up a little bit with, let's say for example, maybe you can use this, where it's just there and she's still having both feet in contact with the wall. So now we got her in a relative position of ER, which is swing phase on the right, relative position of IR, which is stance phase on the left. So we pre-position. Now the goal of this drill is we gotta learn how to activate the adductors to allow the pelvic floor on the left side to open up. So we're number one gonna create abdominal activation. So I do this by create the mouse hole for me. And the person is gonna sense pressure pressing through the hip and pressing through the arms. So create the mouse hole, more and more and more. So now you created the mouse hole, which ultimately kind of creates the mouse hole. Let's think about it. So if you're creating a mouse hole, it's almost like giving you right abs, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So let's hold on to that. So go ahead, inhale, full exhale. Okay, we've got abs on. You can press through the hand. You're checking for extension, so making sure they're slightly tucked under so they don't go in extension. That's very common with this. They'll start to extend their back. Now the actual drill is you're gonna inhale, exhale, squeeze. You're pressing through both. The bottom foot mainly, a little bit, not super aggressively. Don't lose this position. Slowly inhale, cinch it in deeper. Exhale, squeeze. More exhale, more exhale, more exhale, more exhale. Squeezing from the top down. Hold 3, 2, 1. Inhale. And just getting deep into that hip. Exhale. Give me more, give me more. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. And then rest. So if you were to retest an individual with a positive left adduction drop test, most likely after 1 or 2 of these, their hip will drop right down. Because now, number 1, we got the pelvis back under them on the left side. Number 2, we got the outlet opened up with an adductor pulling it towards the femur because this is blocking it. So now they have a pelvic floor. And then number 3, they're pre-positioned in IR, which is mobilizing the actual hip joint. Now I want to add another level to this for you guys. So starting with those folks that tend to have overactive TFL stuff, that's all positional. So with those folks, there might be another drill you might have to do first, but with proper cueing, you can get this one. So let's go ahead and set up again. So mouse hole, neutral pelvis, slight pressure through the bottom leg. Let's do the inhale. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze. On this next inhale, hold the pressure here. Take this off by imagining like you're twisting your femur, not too high, just a little bit, into the towel roll. If we did this correctly, pressing through the bottom leg, we'll get the glute fiber, inferior fibers fired up. If we didn't, they're gonna fire up TFL. Now this happens if a person's imagining like they're lifting a foot, or if their neck position's wrong, or if they go too high. But the goal is to maintain this on as you pull in, exhale, squeeze. Driving through the bottom leg will help you stabilize the top leg. Now she's having the glute, med, inferior fibers help her adductors, because a lot of people will be like, oh, my groin's overactive. If they get the team working together in the sense of the glute, med, inferior fibers with the adductor, IC adductors, then it takes a lot of stress off. But you felt that, how it, right? It's crazy when you do sense it. It starts from a little contraction and spreads to the whole buttock. Mm-hmm. So we have two things so far. Number one, just the adductor pullback. And then number two, adductor pullback with some emphasis on finding inferior glute med fibers. I think that's pretty good for this one.